The end was coming. But Ted Bundy, even in his final days, refused to let go of control. After years of murder, manipulation, and escape, Bundy's final chapter would become one of the most publicized trials in American history. A courtroom spectacle that revealed the monster behind the mask. Bundy arrived in Florida after fleeing Colorado, exhausted but determined. Within weeks, he unleashed the most brutal attacks of his life, crimes so violent that investigators described them as a desperate explosion of a killer who knew his time was running out. When he was finally captured, Bundy didn't act like a man facing execution. He smiled. He spoke confidently. He represented himself in court, performing for cameras, reporters, and anyone who would listen. He believed he could outsmart the system, just as he had outsmarted everyone else. But this time, the evidence was overwhelming. Witnesses identified him. Physical evidence tied him to the scene. His charm, once his greatest weapon, was now useless. For the first time, Ted Bundy was truly cornered. The trial became a national obsession. Millions watched as Bundy cross-examined witnesses, argued with judges, and tried to control the narrative of his own crimes. But beneath the confidence, cracks were forming. The public saw it. The jury saw it. He was found guilty and sentenced to death. Yet even on death row, Bundy continued to manipulate. He offered confessions in exchange for time. He hinted at more victims, more secrets, more horrors buried across multiple states. He confessed just enough to stay alive a little longer, but never enough to reveal the full truth. Investigators believe the real number of Bundy's victims will never be known. Some say 30, others say more than 100. Bundy took the truth with him. In his final hours, Bundy shifted blame to pornography, to childhood experiences, to anything but himself. Even at the end, he couldn't accept responsibility. He couldn't admit what he really was: a predator, a manipulator, a serial killer who hid behind a smile. On January 24th, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in Florida. Crowds outside cheered as the news broke. For many, it felt like justice. For others, it was simply the end of a long, haunting nightmare. But Bundy's legacy didn't die that day. His crimes changed how investigators profile serial killers. His trial changed how the media covers true crime. And his story continues to remind the world how monsters can hide in plain sight, wearing the face of someone ordinary. Ted Bundy is gone, but the darkness he revealed still echoes, a reminder that evil doesn't always look like evil. Sometimes it smiles.